everyone. Welcome back to 5 Minute Eats, and we're in the midst of Lasagna Week here on 5 Minute Eats. And today we have got our most expensive of the week. This is from a brand that we tried one of their things from before. We had their world's best mac and cheese.
That's right. They claim they make the world's best mac and cheese. It was good. Problem was, it was very expensive. I think it was what, like $14 or something like that, maybe more.
And it wasn't the world's best.
But it was good.
It was good.
But now they're back with what?
They have the Beecher's cheese curd lasagna. World's best is what we do. One taste of our zesty lasagna with fresh cheese curds, and you'll agree. We will be the judge of that. Now this bad boy at 23 ounces is $11.99, making it 52 cents per ounce. So per ounce, it is the most expensive lasagna of the week.
Take a look at this thing. This thing is scary looking because you know what? It looks like something that, washes on the shore, like a deep sea creature.
Deep sea creature.
You know how when like the ones that are at the bottom of the ocean,
yes,
they die and they
wash ashore.
Wash ashore randomly, and then you see it and you're like, what is that thing? That thing looks like an alien. That's what this thing looks like.
It does kind of. Now this represents half of the lasagna. Now here's what I would like to say. We cooked this in the oven according to their instructions. This, I feel like before I taste it, I'm a bit disappointed in the fact that they prepared it the way that they did and their oven instructions were written the way that they were, because all of this frilly lasagna edge that is on the top is hard as a rock. It is crispy, crunchy, dried the out. Why would they do that? Like, why is it not covered in the sauce, or why don't they tell you to cover it or something? Because now, I don't think that that's gonna be really edible.
I don't think so either. And guys, if you're new to our channel, basically, we review everyday grocery items. So before you spend your hard-earned money, let us tell you if it's worth it.
Now this looks a little thin. What do you think of that?
It's thin. Like, this is not a traditional looking lasagna. It's a weird thing.
Yes, let's try it out though. If you'd like to support this channel, the easiest way to do that is using our Amazon links the next time you shop there.
All right, guys, welcome back. Our rating system. Thumbs up right again, thumbs down we would not. So for me, this is a thumbs down. This thing is interesting because is it the world's best? No, I don't think so. I don't hate it. Would I call this a lasagna? It's like a different take on it. I like most things in here. I like the cheese. That's what they do. That's what they're known for, their cheese. It's good. The thing is, the pasta sauce, man, is intense. If you just having it on its own, it is very intense. It's like, I don't know, something in that ingredient in there, man. It's just like, it's like punches you. It's like, it's intense. I would say it's like a little tangy, but something's in there, man, that's just really intense and it lingers for a while. We'll have to talk about that when you give your perspective, but I thought the pasta was good. The ricotta cheese, I did not like it because I would say it's not really like a ricotta cheese. It's more like spinach with a little bit of ricotta cheese. It's not really like that great. And it's interesting because I always say I don't want a lot of ricotta in my lasagna, but I also...
more?
Huh?
You wanted more?
No, I just wanted less spinach. Can I have less spinach? That was way too much, Otherwise, the pasta was good. The cheese was good. I mean, that was it, man. So for me, thumbs down.
If you like what we're doing here, please consider sending a super thanks. It helps us continue to provide more amazing content. Alrighty, I am surprised by that. For me, this one is going to be a thumbs down. I totally, you had me fooled because we don't talk whenever we're chewing and tasting this stuff. So our reviews are a surprise to each other. I thought that you enjoyed the sauce based on the noise that you made whenever you tasted the sauce. I thought that you enjoyed it, so to find out that you did not, that must have been a sound of surprise and not in a good way.
It was weird.
It was definitely weird. So for me, there was a couple things right here. Maybe just one thing right here. The rest of it was wrong though. So to start off with, the noodles, they were okay. I did not enjoy, however, how much of them you couldn't really eat because they were just dried out and hard. I don't like that they did that because it's like, why? Because I feel like that honestly makes it even more expensive of a lasagna because then there's ounces of it that you can't actually eat. Now that's a little nitpicky, but I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna make
especially nowadays with inflation and everything, you're spending your hard-earned money.
Yes.
And you want something that isn't gonna be burnt.
Well, you want something you can eat the whole freaking thing of because those edges of the noodles are like plastic. So didn't love that part. The ricotta, I actually enjoyed that there was big chunks of spinach in there. I liked that. However, I felt like the ricotta itself was quite dry feeling in my mouth. I wish it would have been more creamy because we've had others in lasagna that's a little bit more creamy and I like that aspect of it. I felt like it was also pretty bland. Like it didn't really have much flavor in that part. Really the only flavor that you are getting here is coming from the sauce and the like cheese on top. The cheese on top was good, you know, the cheese curd thing. There wasn't as much of it once it's cooked as it really looked like there would be pre-cooked. That freaking sauce though was zesty. They promised it would be zesty and indeed it was, but it was a bit too zesty. It was almost like vinegary or something. Like it just tasted, you know what, it kind of tasted like tomato paste with a bunch of like spices thrown into it.
It was too intense.
Yeah, it didn't really taste like a pasta sauce. It tasted like an unfinished tomato paste with stuff, and they didn't like go through the motions of like actually making it into a sauce. It was very overwhelming and intense. I did like that it had a little bit of a kick because there's some crushed red pepper. Like my tongue has a little bit of a heat to it right now, but man, that sauce would have had to be a whole heck of a lot better. And the noodles would have had to be all edible, and the cheese mixture, the ricotta would have had to be a better quality.
There's a lot of stuff that needs to change here to be the world's best. To sum it up, thumbs down, thumbs down. And if you guys buy from Amazon, use our Amazon link. The reason is when you do that, we get 10 cents, 50 cents, possibly even $1, which means we can continue to review things.
All right, guys, that's the video. If you like what we're doing here, definitely check out our other channel, Food Prep Inc. And don't forget to give us a like and subscribe.